All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the honor star apostles and elders at Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. It's your brother Barak coming at you with another lesson that I pray is edifying. And Lord willing, it's not too much wind, in the background. I'm out going for a little walk, as we do this lesson, okay? And want to, just, put the spirit out there, man, to trust in the spirit, okay? To trust in the spirit, let your faith show, and that's gonna come in times of when uncomfort, when you got to make certain decisions and ultimately don't know the outcome, but that's what a faith is. That's about faith. Matter of fact, let's start there and come back to this Galatians 5. Let's go here to Hebrews 11:1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But it says faith is the substance. So substance is something that you actually have, actually possess. Let's see what the translation has for it here in the blue letter. Hypothesis. It says a setting or placing under thing put under substructure foundation. Okay, that which has foundation is firm. So that you have to have a firm mind that you're gonna receive, or that your outcome is going to be in. Not your outcome is going to be in, but your ending outcome, is going to be good. It's going to be, you trust that the Lord is going to keep you ultimately, man. He's going to protect you. He's going to make it, he's going to satisfy you, man. He's going to make sure you're good. Okay. Let's see what else. A substance, real being, that which has actual existence. So that's a mindset that we have to have. you know. So if you don't have a mindset that the Lord is going to take care of you and that you will be okay, hey, that means you don't have faith, man. Okay, let's go to C. It says the steadfastness of mind, firmness, courage, resolution, confidence, firm trust, assurance. So what? Our faith, that substance that we have is trust in the Lord. That's our confidence. Okay, what are we confident in? We're confident in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, that He will not leave us, that He will not forsake us. Why? Because we're serving Him. Okay, so let's go back. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So pretty much, hey man, we got to be out here on our faith, man. We have to straight up be out here on our faith, man. Like, hey, do what you got to do, make righteous moves, and trust the Lord got your back. You know, even to say you gotta pay some bills, right? You gotta make a move, but you might be on your last $50 for the week, you know. Hey, and then you like, man, shit, I ain't even got no gas. I might not be able to make it, man. You got to do that on faith. You got to take care of your business, and that's why the Lord set up the brotherhood, So, hey, man, the Lord is just beautiful, you know. If the Lord don't have you come up with it, or come, with the cash on your end or something, the Lord will bless a brother. A brother, the Lord will put it in the brother's mind just to reach out to you and, hey, ask you, do you need anything, man? Okay. The Lord is always on time, but you got to have that faith. And you got to go out there on your faith, man. You see? You know? Let's go jump down to verse 6. It says, Hebrews 11:6, but without faith, it is impossible to please Him. Okay? So if you don't got no faith, man, you can't please the Lord, man. Right? That means you're not a true servant of the Lord without faith, man. Faith is a must-have for the elect. Okay, you have to believe that the Lord got you, man. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is. You see, so you have to believe that He exists. You have to believe that He is real. Okay, you have to believe that He's going to come through for you because you're serving Him. Does not the Scripture also say in the book of Hebrews, the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your works of love, your labor of love, in which He ministered to His saints and do minister. So you've been serving the Lord, and you continually serving the Lord. Right now you're serving the Lord. So why wouldn't the Lord come out and bless you? Okay. It says, in that He is this it, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Okay, so when you got to make a move, you got to understand the Lord gonna reward you, man. He gonna take care of you, man. Do what you got to do and trust in the Lord, man. You end up in a certain situation, a certain position, but that's just the Lord exercising your faith. He's trying you, man, right? And the elder Amawan Gabar from the New York main camp, he actually just did a lesson. I believe I got at least halfway through it yesterday, but going into how did he quote it? Going into the quote, he was going into basically like your faith, your faith can't be exercised, in a time of comfort. Your faith is exercised in a time of difficulty. When you have to, when that's all you got is the trust on. All right, Salaki, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Thumb to all the Akim tuning into this lesson. Going into that faith. I got a phone call and it cut my screen recording off. But we got to come right back at it. Got to get right back to it. Especially when we're going into faith. Okay, because what we are saved. We're going to be saved by grace, but that faith is a gift. So the Lord, gave his man the gift of faith to believe on him. So this is a very important lesson that I feel through the Spirit, you know, to increase your Akim faith. Because just like that, we're going into faith, and the lesson get cut short. But we got to better get back to it. You got to be able to go out there, man. Trust in the Lord, man. You see, so that's a sign to me as of right now too that hey, this lesson is needed. You know, first and foremost for myself, but also to you, Akim. But like I was saying, the elder Amwan Gabar was going into it like your faith is exercised during a time of difficulty, a time of trouble. That's how your faith grows. Cause what that's all you got left to lean on, right? So you go out there on faith, and guess what? It works out in your favor. You know, the Lord comes through and rewards you because you trusted in Him. See, the Lord is nigh to them that trust in Him, man. Okay, so we'll read Hebrews 11:6 again, and then we'll move on. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. You see? So if you diligently seeking the Lord, if you diligently trusting in the Lord, He's going to reward you, man. He's going to be there for you, man. And what your faith is going to increase, man. You know, you went out down in your faith. It worked out. The Lord blessed you. Okay. And even if it don't work out, you continue to believe because really it did work out. It might not have been the reward that you thought. It might not have came through in a way that you thought, but you'll get your understanding later of it, man. Ada Elder Ariala was going into it as well. Brother Mayam sent that lesson out where he say sometimes acceptance comes before understanding. You got to just accept and take whatever situation you in and just believe on the Lord. Your understanding may be blocked from you at that moment. And then later on down the line, the Lord give you that understanding. But first and foremost, you got to trust in Him. Because why? Without faith, it's impossible to please Him. Right? So now, let's go to the book of Galatians, chapter 5. That's where was that? Galatians 5, I believe, verse 17, 16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." And the reason why I'm getting this precept here is because, hey, we got to be in the Spirit. We got to be able to, because when you're in the Spirit, you can go out there on faith. When you're in the Spirit, the Lord will sup with you and put the Spirit on you. The Lord just tell you, man, trust me, man. Okay? Trust me. Hey, matter of fact, after this, we're going to get to Isaiah 55, man. That's the Lord saying, just trust me, because the thing is, when you walk in the Spirit, your faith is strong. Like Apostle Rakar said, keep your medicine strong. Going into prayer, fasting. These are also things that increase your faith, man. Right? And understand, brothers, too, we're going to be tried. But this is the thing. If you're not in the Spirit, you're gonna be walking after the lust of the flesh. So what is going to happen is you will get overwhelmed in the mind, and then you will look for comfort in the flesh. Because why? You're not trusting in the Lord. So now you want to drink your sorrows away. Okay? Now you want to dip and dab in the world, go call a old chick that you know that you shouldn't be dealing with. Why? Because you're looking for a sense of comfort, man. Instead of what? Trusting in the Lord. That's what this is all about, brothers. Trusting in the Lord, man. Okay? And these things, that's why the scripture say rejoice when you're in trials and tribulation. I believe, let's see, we're going to get to Isaiah 55 first, and then I'll see if I can find that precept in the book of Peter. Right? So this is Isaiah chapter 55. And try to get straight to the point. Verse 8, it says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh." You see? Man, we're just mere mortals here on earth, man. That's why the only only choice we have to do is trust in the Lord, man. He's higher than us. He created us, man. Okay? For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You see? Going back into what? That quote from Elder Ariala, man. Sometimes acceptance comes before understanding, man. Just accept the position that the Lord put you in, serve him in truth and sincerity, and make the wisest decision that you can through faith, through righteous faith, man. And if you don't know, if you can't get it and don't know, that's why the Lord set up the brotherhood for counsel, man. You go to a brother, man, you get some counsel, okay? And you get built up. And ultimately, hey, it's all gonna work out because it's all gonna be through faith. And that's another thing showing that you have faith in the Lord. Because what? Instead of running to the drink, running to the bottle, trying to sleep your life away, trying to sex your life away, okay? You trusted in the Lord by what? Going to his men, right? Because why? You believe that the Lord, you have faith that the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is working through these men, okay, who he set up amongst you, right? So now I want to go see if I can find this in Second Peter. I believe it's Second Peter. Let me see. Let me see. No, okay, it's not Second Peter 2. Okay, here, let me see. Yep, Second Peter 1 and 5. It says, "And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue." You see that? See, this is a chance for our faith to grow. So adding what to our faith? Virtue. It says, "Into virtue knowledge, into knowledge temperance, into temperance patience, into patience godliness." Right? Patience, temperance going into what? Discipline. Okay, knowing how to resist things, right? Patience going into to suffering, okay? So that discipline, that suffering, all these things is been added to your faith. You're giving diligence to stand the faith, to stand the scriptures, okay? You going hard, you giving diligence to trust in the Lord, man. You know, that's a virtuous act, man. That's a very manly act. Not just a regular man, but what, a man of the Lord. Okay. Now let's go to next verse. I'll read verse 6 again. "Into knowledge temperance, into temperance patience, into patience godliness, into godliness brotherly kindness, into brotherly kindness charity. For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach." You see? So trusting in the Lord and believing in him, and letting your faith be exercised even when it don't feel good, okay, what? You're not going to be barren nor unfruitful. That means the Lord is going to come through for you, man. It's going to work out in your favor, you know? Especially if you desiring spiritual gifts, man. This isn't just about, in the physical, although we are in the physical and we need things here in the flesh, right? But the Lord, he makes provision for us, man. But what you have to trust in the Lord, okay? And this is just something that was on my spirit, you know, about 30 minutes ago, just something. And then I started to see, the Lord started to reveal things to me. And I'm like, man, I gotta, put that out there, man, you know, because it strengthened me, man. It strengthened me big time. So I'm like, hey, man, let me strengthen the brethren, man, the Akim, okay? Because this is ultimately us growing. Now let's go here to Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter. Let me see here. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 21. And it says, "If your delight be then in thrones and scepters," so that goes into what? Rulership. "O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore." So you want rulership, you got to get into that wisdom. And get into that wisdom, okay, let's jump up to verse 17. That wisdom, because that wisdom is going into what? Discipline. So now we're jumping up to verse 17. It says, "For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. And that desire of discipline is the beginning of wisdom, man. Discipline, it goes into you subjecting yourself to the wisdom, to the faith, ultimately, to believing in her. You know, why you think Yahweh Shai had his what disciples, man? They had to be disciplined up under our Lord, man. Okay, just like we are being today, right? And what did he say to them constantly over and over? "O ye of little faith, how long should I bear with thee?" You know, you see? So it's all tying together, man. If you desire rulership and scepters, man, you gotta desire that discipline. If you want to rule, you gotta be faithful, man. You gotta be faithful to what? You gotta be faithful to the crown, man. And that crown is Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, because he is the one that's giving out the crowns. Okay? The scriptures say our life is here with him, right? So desiring him, been up under his discipline, and the main thing of that discipline that he was teaching his disciples was faith. He was building his disciples' faith. They had to be disciplined in that faith. He was showing them, if ye believe, and you can receive. And the elder brother Ash always say that if you don't believe, you won't receive. You know. So that's what he was teaching his man to what to believe, man. No matter what the circumstances and situations looking like, believe on him. Believe that he got you. Ain't you serving him? Ain't you doing his work? So believe on him. You got to trust in the Lord, man. That's big time, man. Especially the times that we coming into right now. You know, if you can't believe right now when things is still up and running, like in the physical, you got like a plan B, a plan C. You know, a contingency plan, as they say. You got another way that you can think of to do this and do that. How much more when shit really hit the fan and all you really got is true is your faith, man. You know, because when Esau Edom come down with this great wrath, you're not gonna be able to deliver yourself. Romans the 13th chapter tells you that he is the sword of the Lord. Okay, so we're being exercised in believing in the Lord, man, and to trusting the process, man. You know, why you think we here on earth? We ain't got the kingdom yet. No, we been built up and we constantly being exercised, brother. You know, and sisters too, the true and sincere ones, man. We're constantly being exercised. You know, and it's a beautiful thing, man. Why is it so beautiful? Because we get to grow. You know, we get to grow during these times. So you know, that's another thing that I like to keep in mind as well. You know, even when you're going through certain trials and tribulations, you know, like man, I want to see what the Lord will do with me when I come up out of this. When He bring me through this, I know He gonna reward me. I know He gonna pick me on another level. You know, I want to see. You know, so you gotta keep that mindset. Like, hey man, understanding that it's a reward at the end of this thing, man. So trust the Lord, trust the process, and watch what He do with you, man. Watch what He do for you, right? So now get ready to close this lesson out. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach. I believe it's chapter 4. Let's see here. 4 and let's see. I must have got to go up. Okay, yep. So chapter 4. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yes, sir. Mm. Woo. Goodness gracious. Oh, I want to get this here, man. So I'll start at 12. Sirach 4 and 12. He that loveth her loveth life, and that's that wisdom. But what wisdom? Like we was going into it in Wisdom of Solomon. You desire, you want to rule. Hey, you got to desire that discipline, and discipline is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, so he that loveth her loveth life, and they that seek to her early should be filled with joy. And that's beautiful. They that seek to her early should be filled with joy. So that got to be the first thing that you go to, man. First thing you got to go to is wisdom. You know, which wisdom goes hand in hand with that faith, man. That discipline in the Lord. Okay, mind you, what we were speaking about earlier, the main thing the Lord was teaching His disciples was faith, right? They had to believe on Him, which they did. Okay, and they had to believe on Him as the Scriptures have said. You see? Okay, so it says they that seek to her early should be filled with joy. So, like I was saying, that got to be the first thing that you go to. Okay, because hey, you know that one precept. When I believe it's in Proverbs, when the Lord said they will seek me early but shall not find me. So when it says that, when it says that they should seek me early but not find me, it's not speaking as in early as in like when we sought him early, when the script how the script says seek thy creator in the day of thy youth, that's seeking him early when you first heard about it, you believe. But that early in Proverbs when it said they would seek me early and not find me, that show you that when all hell break loose, then they go want to call on the Lord. Hey, but the Lord ain't gonna hear them. But right now, that has to be pretty much going to the first thing on your mind. See, when JT break loose, they gonna know that the prophets that a prophet have been amongst them. Then they gonna want to call upon that name. Then they gonna want to serve. No, it's gonna be too late because he wasn't your first choice. He's your last choice. Now that now that JT now that Jacob's trouble is on the scene. Now you want to seek him. No, you see, we're not in that stead, brothers. We do this. The first thing that should be on our mind at all times is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And how do we get to him? Through this word, through the faith. For without faith, it is impossible to please him. Without faith, if you don't believe in the Lord, you can't even contact him, man. You have to have faith to deal with the Lord. So let's get back in this. Ecclesiastes 4 and 14. 144. They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One. Woo! You see, minister go back to serve. So if you serve in wisdom, and what wisdom is that discipline tied in with faith, that means what? You're serving the Holy One. You're serving Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, man. When you believe, brothers, okay? And them that love her, the Lord doth love. You see? Them that love her, the Lord doth love, man. You got that faith, that discipline. You seeking out wisdom, that means you seeking out the Lord. And the Lord love you when you seek him out, okay? Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. Whoo! You see that? Attendeth unto that wisdom, right? You put your neck under the feathers of wisdom, you're going to dwell securely. Okay? The Lord, he's going to be with you, he's going to keep you, right? And at our latter end, we shall be increased. Verse 16, if a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. And so, like, I'm pretty sure the wind is increasing. I'm pretty much walking against the wind, so to say, walking into it instead of walking with it, right? Verse 17 says, and this is the point I wanted to get to. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him. You see, you end up in a situation. See, now you've been exercised. This is wisdom exercising you. You're in a position, wisdom is trying you. Let me see how he go react. You know, let me see if he's go continue to believe in truth and sincerity. Let me see where his faith is at. Is he gonna keep pushing, right? And that's that fear and dread. You've been in a situation like, damn, how am I gonna get out of this? What should I do, man? Damn. You see, that's just wisdom trying you. But see, if you stick to the word, stick to the way, you know. Hey, what did Yahweh Shah tell Apostle Peter? Simon, behold, Satan has desired to sift thee as wheat is sifted. Okay, but I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. Right. So what the elect, they faith ain't gonna fail, man. No matter how hard Satan come, they try to sift you, to try to deceive you, they try to overthrow your faith, get you to act carnally, you're going to believe. Why? Because you're trusting in that discipline. You're trusting in what you have learned, right? Now it says, and torment him with her, and torment him with her discipline. You know, that wisdom trying you, like, yeah, man, I got him in a tight spot, a rough position. Let me see how he go act. Now he gotta believe on me. Let me see if he go believe or if he go get carnal, right? Until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws, man. The law of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. You see? So we all gonna be tried to see if we can be trusted, right? Verse 18, then will she return the straight way unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets. So what, if you endure, the Lord will bring you through your situation and give you an increase. Go give you those spiritual gifts, man. And not only in the spiritual, but also down here on earth. The Lord knows that we need food, raiment, you know. The Lord knows all the things that we need. So with that wisdom, the Lord will bless you, put you in a better situation, and reveal spiritual things unto you. And you always get that aha moment. Like, damn, that's what the Lord was saying. That's what the Lord was showing me. Oh, that's all I had to do was do this and do that, wait a little longer, go this way. Or the Lord was showing me, I need to change my diet. The Lord was showing me how to save more money. The Lord was showing me, hey, just to go out there on faith. So that way he can show me in these latter days, you never know what situation we're going to be in during the time of Jacob's trouble. But since we already been exercised right now by certain situations, that aha moment going to come on you and Jacob's trouble. You like, man, that's what the Lord was showing me back then, man. The water Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Because it already happens to us on this side. So how much more then? Right? It's like it's getting a little noisy. Verse 19, but if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. So that's why we was reading that in Galatians, the 5th chapter, verse 17, to walk in the spirit, not after the lust of the flesh. Because if you walking after the lust of the flesh, looking for fleshly ways to fix your situation, and you're not trusting in the spirit, you're not trusting in wisdom, right? That means you went wrong, right? And wisdom will forsake you, because the scriptures tell you that wisdom will not dwell in a malicious soul. Okay? It says, and give him over to his own ruin, because the decisions that you made was not in the spirit, it was not in faith. You see, and we ought not to be so, man. Everything we do has to be calculated, and it has to be, spiritual and faithful, right? But yeah, with that, I pray this was edifying and exhorting. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this lesson to a close. Hey, and brothers, just walk in the faith, trust the spirit, okay? And don't make no hasty decisions. Sometimes you gotta just take your time and see what's going on, But weigh everything out in the spirit and let everything be done in sincerity and the fear of the Lord, man. And just ultimately just trust in Him, and once the Lord give it to you and you trust in Him and He gave you that thought of what to do, go ahead and make that move, man. And that's going with the faith. All right. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I pray it was edifying and exhorting. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.